Hello Libra, and welcome to my channel, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is the work and career reading for Libra from the 20th of August to the 3rd of September 2018. Don't forget to watch your moon and rising signs for a more complete picture. I've put the decks I'm using down in the description box, and for a personal reading I've also put the details in the description box. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave me some comments if these messages resonate with you. I'm doing a general energy reading for this week, for these 2 weeks. And then I'll do the general tarot reading after that. So the first card, it says theft, protect your belongings, make sure you're looking out for your things. There's some good news on the way for you, and so you're worrying, unnecessary worry and anxiety going on around you. So stop worrying so much. There is some good news coming in. For the future, you've got wealth and abundance and financial growth coming in, and you might need to seek some legal advice involving your finances as well. In the past, you've got resolution of problems, and there was some sort of money that came in for you, an unexpected windfall. But for the meantime, make sure that you're protecting your things, your belongings. There is good news coming in, and there is some financial abundance, wealth, growth. There might be a windfall. There is money coming in for you, and you might need to seek some legal advice regarding your situation. Maybe how to manage your finances, advice. You might need to seek some advice regarding that. So I'm just going to do the general read. I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to cut it and draw some cards. So the general energy is authority, which is the Emperor card, which means that you need to actually review all your finances, you need to look at all your assets, and you need to decide how you're going to be using them. The Emperor also talks about having a position of leadership, which is probably what you're doing at the moment. So maybe some sort of managerial position that you're involved in, and you also will need to manage your resources there. So your the people that work for you, you need to set goals, make sure that everything is working smoothly like clockwork. So there's a lot of ambition with this card. You need to make sure that these goals and these deadlines are being met as well. So taking in on a position of authority at the moment, where you are a leader, you are sorting things out, and you're taking control of the situation. And that's the general energies around what you're doing at the moment. So the main situation for you is that you've been feeling very restless. You want to do something, but you obviously don't have enough skills to do it at the moment, so you're going back into studying. It looks like you are now increasing your skills. Maybe you're taking some seminars, maybe you're doing a lot more, taking extra courses, but definitely spending a lot of time with yourself and your books, because you want to improve your skill set, because you wanted to do something, but you obviously didn't have sufficient training to do it, and people were not allowing you to go forth and do it, and you've been feeling very restless about it. So now you've decided that you're going to be doing a lot more studying. So you have some sort of goal that you want to achieve, some sort of something that came in, some desire, some new idea, some new focus that you have had. Maybe you want a promotion, you want a pay raise, you want to change your job, something that has come in, and now you're trying to reach for it in this last year. And maybe this is the reason why you have decided that you needed to be more trained in that particular field, and that's why you're probably doing more training. So you want this job. You feel like in the last 3 months, you feel like you want to make something of yourself, you want to achieve your goals, and you want to improve your finances. And this is probably why you've been looking for something new. So you've got a new idea in your head, a new thing that you want to follow, and you're just making sufficient money at the moment, but you want to improve that and you want to become a success at that. So you are thinking of spending a lot more time studying, and you are thinking of hitting the books pretty hard. It looks like it. So a lot more training and education coming in for you, and that's been playing on your mind. And you have been seeking guidance, so you are looking to get some sort of expert guidance. So somebody's there to advise you, or you want to look for advice. Also, the guidance card talks about going into a university sort of field, something with a college, a lot more education, a lot more information that you're going to approach. It's something that involves something international, so it might be something that you're doing some course over the internet, but it's definitely more information coming in for you, and that is where your focus is now. You want to become an expert at your field, so you are going and you are doing a lot more studying and probably doing some sort of course, some sort of higher education. You yourself are trying to persuade people that whatever goals and values you have is very important, and you're trying to have people look at things and persuade people to see things from your point of view, and you've gathered a lot of followers. People are quite supportive of you, and they feel that whatever you're doing is really good. A lot of abundance coming in over there as well, so a lot of people supporting you and wishing you well and trying to support you in whatever you're trying to do. They do see your long-term goals, and they are supportive of you. They see you as somebody who's very, very hardworking, somebody who pays a lot of attention to detail, and whatever you do is going to be success. And that is how the world is seeing you, as somebody who is hardworking to produce something that will be a success. Also, with the 8, it's usually the card of apprenticeship, so they do see you as somebody who does need to go and learn some more, and they do see that you are putting the effort into it, and you are going to produce, that you're learning on the job as well. So you are doing some sort of course, some sort of retraining, some sort of training so that you can reach your goals. And you do want, with this new education that comes in, you want to get your dream job. You want to have everything that you know that it's going to bring in new money, new wealth, and that is what you're trying to go for. So the future outcome cards is expression, loss, and imagination. So here you've got somebody who's working really hard, producing something who's it's very creative what you're doing, and it is going to produce a lot of financial rewards. People are admiring what you're doing, and they are seeing what you're doing as something different, something run of the mill, but something very expressive, something very beautiful. But also, this is a card of work, and so you're going to have to ask for advice from other people and collaborate with other people, and make sure that you have all your time management skills in play, that you're using your imagination, you're using all your creativity as well, and you have a plan. So with the 3 of expression, it's also, because it's the 3 of Pentacles, talking about making sure that you have plans and you're working according to plans, and make sure that you have good time management going for you so that you don't get overwhelmed. For the moment, you are feeling a sense of isolation. You're feeling a sense that you've been maybe left out in the cold. Maybe you don't feel very supported at this particular moment. Maybe a sense of emotional loss is what you're feeling. You need to work through those feelings and know that it is time for you to act independently and really stop daydreaming. You've got all these big plans in your head, and it is now time to act, because this is the card of the 7 of Cups. So you've got all these big plans in, and you need to come out, pick one thing that you're going to do and go for it, rather than having all these different kinds of ideas and not doing it. You do have a plan in your mind, and you need to stick to it, make plans. So it's important with this 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Expression card to actually have good time management, so that you don't while away your time or waste your time just planning and having visions in your head without actually acting on it. So make a plan and go for it. If you've got a plan, make a plan and go for it, and make sure that you're time managing. So a lot more time now spent. So this reading seems to be that you are getting a position of authority, but you're going to have to be retrained, and a lot of education coming in. So a lot of information that you're going to have to be dealing with in the future. So it looks like studying is high in the cards over here, and it looks like you're going to be doing some sort of higher course, something that makes you an expert in what you do. So you will have to do that in order to get some sort of progress. And if you're making plans, make sure that you are acting on them as opposed to just thinking about them, because it's no use daydreaming if you're not going to make them into reality. So I'm just drawing 3 cards from the Fairy Tarot, which speaks about the Ten of Springs, which says ask for help from others, or work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. So if you need to get some advice and help from other people, go for it. You do need to ask for it, and take a break now and again, because you don't want to stress out too much. And the second card is the Eight of Summer, which says the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. So you have to move forward, and in order to move forward, it seems like this education and studying is going to be the thing that takes you out of your restlessness. It also, this card does talk about guidance, so asking for guidance as well. And the Eight of Summer says that you do need to ask for guidance, and well, actually it's the Ten of Spring that says you do need to ask for guidance and help from others in order for you to move forward. And you do need to move, so you do need to act with this Eight of Summer. It is a card of action. And the last card is the Moon card, which says powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of the situation. So stop being delusional, and you need to bring yourself back into reality, because the Moon tends to be a dreamy card, and you don't want to be a dreamer. With this card of imagination, it's a card of dreaming. You need to bring your vision and your goals back into reality, and you need to stop worrying and having anxieties of it. So if you make a plan, don't have it just as a dream in your head, but make sure that you're making concrete plans or doing something, concrete actions in order. So if you are planning to go back to studying, go and study. If you're planning to do something, make sure you are doing it as opposed to just keeping it in your imagination. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.